partypoker.net European Open 4. The plot is thickening. Just 2 heats left in this opening round, then it's $500,000 of meat and veg. The end cuts of this lineup are just getting tougher. Only one man in poker has both a WPT and EPT title to his name. Players will have to sort him out if they want to get to the semis.
People often ask, am I focused, am I ready? And today I feel good, I'm ready to put up a good performance. Hopefully today we'll see me go through, but everyone will be wanting the same thing, everyone wants to win. So may the best player win on the day.
I'm in a good mood today, I'm positive, happy, upbeat. My current form in the game's been very good. Last year was an absolute stellar year for me. Had 9 big final tables and made quite a bit of money.
I'm not nervous. After you've played lots and you've got used to getting beat or being successful one way or the other, you know it's just close. You just have to play your best game and hope for the best.
The advantage that I might have coming in is I know all of them, but they don't know me. Probably play a couple of rounds of the table, just try and get a feel of things, decide how I'm going to play, whether it's going to be aggressive or whether I'm going to play conservative. But I'm just going to go out and enjoy it, and as long as I play well, I'm happy.
The opportunity to play on TV and hopefully come off looking okay is really what attracts me. Your family watch you, and you know, it's exciting when you watch it back yourself.
Just got to hope for the poker gods, just hope the sun shines on me on the day, yeah. Just take it, enjoy it, have a bit of a laugh, and no expectations.
Chips on the table. Yellow chips worth 1,000. Blues are 2. Reds 5K apiece. Of course, winner going through to the semis and the runner-up to the turbos. It's nice. These heats at sort of the end of the first round of this European Open 4. Everyone's looking at the people who've already qualified for the semis and the turbos, and
I
think there's some great players in the semis.
There are. There are, and there's some good players in the turbos too. You know? You're going to have to fend them off if you want to get there.
Yeah.
Pass.
Plastic. Or
But I mean, some of the favorites have gone down. Obviously, Dave Matty taking out several big names.
What a game that was.
Yeah.
good calls.
Just kind of feel like a couple of players here.
When you got
might
20,
feel like,
when you got a 20% edge, small blind doesn't matter.
winning this will be worth a lot of money in equity too.
Well, we've seen 2 8s get past here.
Check.
Mark's got top
No check.
there.
10,000.
No check, he says. Mr. Cool.
On the see, from behind the button he played this.
Pass.
It's worked perfect.
Pass.
That's respect.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Should have. It would have walked into my 10-3.
At this stage, Ian, it looks like Marc Goodwin is prepared to play the most flops, and it's worked out.
Yeah, well, he's done nothing, and he's increased his stack by 25%.
Yeah. You know, 4 or 5 years ago, you would have seen Marc Goodwin all over the UK circuit, but he's such like an international superstar poker player these days.
6,000.
All over the world now.
Vegas, Australia, Monte Carlo.
Pass.
I don't care about position on it.
You should bet again, like idiot.
I will do if I think it's
see,
miscue. I'm going to bet.
This is what we said earlier, Jesse, about these two getting involved. You know, Mark's passed King Queen under the gun early, and he's called King 10 to a Roland raise. You're going to get yourself into trouble here.
It's about my spot, isn't it?
I don't see how you hit that.
8,000.
Really?
He's got position on him, Roland, so I fancy.
Another 8.
He's
Cool.
It's a tricky situation.
Oh, what did I do? Did I call
I mean, it was a
that?
tricky situation before the flop.
Played
This is
the
problem,
mighty
isn't
Roland.
it?
Compares to 3.
And now this pot's just getting
Anything
bigger.
down Could
Well,
be
that
an
was
end.
smart play by Roland, the minimum raise, just to bump it up a little bit.
Aggression, so I better check. But I don't know how to do that.
10,000.
Is that a defensive bet? Informational bet?
Wow, we both got aces.
No, I'm going.
10. Deuce.
Check.
Mark
Well,
must be
that
worried.
card don't matter to any of them, Jesse,
Wow.
because
What,
if one
now
of
you
them's
wanna
got
check?
king queen, then they're beat anyway. So the
Well, I feel the
queen's
max have to
totally
beat.
immaterial to the
All
end.
right.
You're going to see a bet call here.
10,000.
You got king queen. And I'm going to have to see king queen because I've got king ace.
It's a bad card for you then.
Yeah, it is a bad card.
You got a call anyway then.
Somebody told De Wolfe he had ace king.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
King 10 I had you with that.
These guys are funny.
I don't think I've ever actually won a TV tournament. I've been runner-up on about 4 or 5 occasions. In fact, I've lost to Roland in 2 of those, I think. I'm playing again today. I lost heads up in late night poker the other day. I lost heads up in the British Open. Yeah, so I've come second in about 4 or 5.
Roland's got 153,000 from nowhere. He's 50,000 clear of the rest. He's got to be feeling well happy there. Ain't sort of done
Raise to
anything, put
6,000
anything at risk, has he?
No?
Pass. Call.
What's he called with? There you go. You see, it's these.
Pass.
It's what we said at the beginning of the show. These two are definitely going to get it on. You know, we've already seen one clash. He might decide he's got the value to call here, Jesse, with this sort of hand. No,
Pass.
he's too patient.
I wouldn't mind playing this either.
Thing is, if he hits with that sort of hand, Jesse, he's going to get paid, isn't he?
Why not?
Call.
Especially he's got Roland with a 9 queen suited.
I mean, everybody at the table right now can feel that De Wolfe and Goodwin are about to get it on.
Lock horns, yeah.
I don't know if they've got. Oh, they do have the. Oh my gosh!
This is a great flop.
And Mark's going to be a big favorite here,
Oh.
isn't he?
Absolutely. Roland might raise him here, Jesse.
12,000. Pass.
Yep, 57%. That's pretty strong.
You won't see Mark put this down.
If Roland raises here, Mark will just shove him in. Right?
Well, let's see how many chips he got. I don't know about shove it all in, but
what's the
We're looking
bet?
for him playing.
That's 12,000.
It's a big duel up for a pass. Because he hasn't got a queen, because he would have bet. He hasn't got an overpair, he would have bet.
Roland has
Yeah, then.
checked.
You're so smart.
He's checked for what
What
reason?
have you got?
Got a pair?
You ain't got anything. It doesn't matter what you got, you ain't got nothing.
But if I call now, you'll probably check the turn.
Well, yeah, I mean, that bit's true, but
You can still hit.
This is.
I got outs.
is that one of
oh
them?
well.
No.
That's his straight, Jesse.
Yeah, and De Wolfe will
Check.
look at
Okay.
that as a good.
Gave me an
I think-
extra out
I
there.
think that's a good
Bastard.
card.
No, that gave me an out.
I know you got nice.
4. 4's good.
Roland might actually bet this, thinking he has the best hand.
Check.
No, check it.
Go on then,
10,000.
son.
He won't
I think you
particularly.
got me kickered this time.
He won't particularly like the 5, I don't think.
I got a queen.
Revenge.
That could have
What have
been
you got?
bigger.
Straight
Six
or
high.
flush?
6 high.
3 close straight? Good out. You see?
Good call, though. Hey, you had me out kick.
Cool.
Well, thank you for not betting the turn.
Yeah, if you'd have bet the turn,
You
Roland
were
would have
playing.
called him for sure, Jesse. And then there's more chips in the
I
middle, and
figured
there
like
might have
you
been a
did
bigger
on
bet
the
on the
other
river.
hand.
Because it didn't look like a card that changed anything, that deuce. But anyway, Goodwin leveling the score.
Right.
And looking at the leaderboard, well, they're going to go for round 3, aren't they? I mean,
For sure. Listen, these two are going all the way. You know, that they won't leave off. It'll be punch for punch.
Pass. 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 Raise to 7,000 total.
Mark's picking up a lot of sort of hands that are very playable.
Well, this guy against Mark might be a good idea. Flat call this.
Out of position.
Yeah. But these sort of hands, ace king, you see that they're always raising hands, aren't they? Always.
20.
We
Yeah.
raise to 20,000 total.
Always raising
Pass.
hands.
It's the kind of bet. I just wonder. He's not going to like getting called. I feel like this is trouble for Kenny. I mean, if he misses this flop, he could get hung out to dry.
Oh yeah, for sure.
He's got to bet into Mark, and it's a big pot now.
Well, there you go.
Goodwin's the winner here.
Yeah, yeah. He won't like that at all, this fella.
How much you playing?
Wow.
No.
The thing is, Mark knows that's a moody because the guy's sitting 6 inches away from him looking at his stack and he's gone, how much you playing? You know, to me, that's such a weak move.
Mr. Cool's got a hard stare right now.
I'm all in.
Yeah, I knew this was coming. I know it. He's not. Do you know what I mean?
Well,
it's like trying to teach your grandmother to suck eggs, Jesse. This is it's unbelievable. Unbelievable.
and you could feel this before the
42.
flop because it was the kind of raise. It wasn't a big enough raise to get him to definitely fold, and it was going to make a big enough pot where if he missed it, oh, it was going to be trouble. If he folds here, he'll have what he started with. If he calls,
I can't see him calling myself.
it's actually like if he calls, he'll be in basically the best possible spot he can be in, and he's still only 50-50.
You know, Mark could have trips, couldn't he?
Get a nice price.
Yeah, he's put it in.
It's a nice gutsy call. He is a Dubliner.
He'll be double pleased to see Mark's cards. Obviously, he can't believe he's called him with that. Look.
Goodwin does have plenty of outs.
That's shocking by somebody, I don't know who.
No
But
dimes.
he's all in.
Or 9s or 10s.
No dice, got one of your blockers.
It's any diamond, any 9,
He showed me that.
any
I'd have showed
10.
him mine and put it in.
Goodwin needs to, and he's hit it.
He's hit it straight away.
Yeah. And now the redraw for Kenny, the deuce, the ace, the king. It can't be a diamond. He's in trouble.
Hold on.
They made a nice call there on the flop, Kenny, but that's what happens. It was the best possible situation, and he still got.
That's what I'm
It
saying.
was only
Jesse.
50-50, right?
Yeah. I'd rather get it in if you know you're in front, wouldn't you?
Goodwin, he is the story right now. And up a little, down a little, and now firmly in the chip lead. It's going to be tough to stop right now.
Definitely tough to stop. You know, it's the two guys that we've been talking about all heat and first and second.
Roland knows I had the goods.
Pass.
This heat's going to
Pass.
take some winning from here.
Knowing his stuff.
I mean, I feel like there's a couple guys on their A game.
What about what Gavin did? You've got to do that one now, Rolls.
You have to make Mark the favorite.
Trifecta, really.
Don't know so much.
Raise to 8,000 total.
Jesse, you know, I mean,
Seen. He won
Coxey's
in
won
ball.
quite a few heats.
Yeah.
He knows what to do to win them. Roland's won
He's won a
plenty.
couple,
Yeah.
An EPT.
I know Mark's an excellent player, but I don't think he's won too many of these, has he?
Oh,
So he's still got to get over the winning line, and then obviously we're forgetting the other three.
right. Cox is playing. He's played every hand perfect. Did somebody flop quads?
Check. 8,000.
That's good wins, flop, quads.
Raise to 16,000.
You cannot raise on the flop with 4 of a kind.
Never means check, does it? Never means check. Just means I want
God.
to check raise.
Oh, he's hoping and praying that he's got some of this. Obviously, we know he ain't. but
It's a gutsy thing to do to raise on the flop with quads.
Yeah.
It's insane.
You play your big hands quick, you tend to get paid.
Wow.
He's gagging for a spade to come in.
Oh, that's something to think about.
Spade or a 7.
Some
Oh, you think he's now thinking
Check.
he's going to get paid, but he's not going to get a penny, is he?
Check.
He's definitely thinking he's getting paid, Jesse. So funny. Ace. Oh dear.
There's still a chance that Ian has 3 7s full, isn't there?
35,000.
How much?
He's making out he's got an hand now. Coxie. No way he's putting a penny in here.
Oh, cool.
Wow, I
Cool.
can't believe he's called.
Tell me that pocket there.
That pocket pair.
I honestly thought my ace was good.
Wow.
Goodwin's, he's played the player. I mean, you
Of
cannot
course.
play that hand like that against anybody else.
Yeah, of course.
Set up.
He's 100% right.
He's check raised the flop with quads. He's bet nearly the size of the pot on the river, and Cox has called him down with ace high.
Jesse, and I swear I thought Coxie was making out he had a hand ready to
Thanks,
pass.
guys.
Being a poker player is it's good fun. I love my Hold'em poker. I guess what I love about it is one of those games where you can learn the rules in 2 or 3 minutes, but it takes a lifetime to master the strategy.
Omaha, it's limit.
It
High low.
was 3 games it was.
Is it high low, yeah?
High low, limit high and limit hold'em, but it was soft game.
Sounds like it, Roland.
I just think almost certainly there you just
Us.
need to, it's a form game, isn't it? You know.
Limp in from
It's a
Ashby
long-term
here.
attack. It's a long-term game.
Richard playing it and you
It's a
playing
long-term
It's just a
game.
form game.
Cool.
It's a long-term game.
No race.
Yeah.
The harder I
And,
practice.
It's a big game.
Ashby's just trying to give himself as many chances as possible to get back in this.
Yeah,
I
you
mean,
have to.
Manson's been calling me about playing this
Yeah.
game online.
yeah.
Yeah, so
This is good spot for him.
Not even calling me, they told me.
He might get it on here with Cox.
9,000.
Well,
I mean, he is ahead, Richard.
yeah, I think he'll push. Jesse, don't you? There's 21 in there. You know, it's nearly half his stack, so he'll be pleased to try and take this down now.
But if you're Richard and you're sitting there, I mean, there's a lot of hands
He's
out
on it.
there. That,
Yeah, he's
All
gonna
in.
win. He's gonna win.
okay.
How much more is it?
If you can't push all in with that, then you're just scared of shadows.
Yeah,
You have to take the chance.
that's it. Don't go out after 7 p.m.
43 more.
Somewhere between a very tough and an automatic call
46.
for Cox. I mean, he'll know that.
46 more.
1,000 more.
I don't know.
Well, it's quite a bit more, ain't it? You know, it ain't like he's got bundles, Coxie.
How should Ian be thinking about this?
Well, he's got to count his own stack, Jesse, and see if he loses this. Has he got a playable stack behind?
Right.
I don't think he has. So, to me, I'd probably fold it.
I'm a bit short if I do call this.
There you go, see?
Look, that much out.
Yeah.
He don't really leave himself anything to play with. So.
Yeah, he's starting to regret the call on the river with the quads. I think he might fancy that he's not in that bad shape. That he might be up against a flush draw or something.
Cool.
and
You're obviously right, Jesse.
It's the worst possible situation for him. He's pretty much down to the 8 and the 9. Yeah.
Ricardo.
I don't feel good about this one.
You know, they're split outs as well. You got the heart. That'll make you feel a bit better.
This has looked like it's all sort of suddenly gone pear-shaped for Cox. Ashby will be back in it unless he hits
8 queen
the
of
river wrong.
spades, if that's of any help.
I don't know what that leaves him, Jesse, but I don't think it's a couple of blinds I fancy.
It's only enough to hang on for 5th, perhaps. It's not good for Ian Cox. And he is,
Show him in the
Well,
commentary box.
15,000.
yeah. It's been an unusual heat for Ian because, I mean, he's such a stayer in these formats. This is not like him.
He could run very well there.
Not like him at all. Good news for Ashby, though. Boy, that's a get out. That was a get out of jail pot for Richard, wasn't it?
He's gone up to second with that,
I
Jesse.
know, I mean-
122,000.
He looked like he was finished
He was
early.
down to his bones, wasn't he, 2 hands ago?
Yeah.
And Cox is on the button here. Let's hope he picks up a nice couple of cards.
Yeah.
Chuck his 15,000 in with.
Cool.
Well, there's a call already, so there's a bit of value in there.
Pass.
Tell you, I know it's not a huge thing, but I feel like there's a Roland De Wolfe that would just decide he had to. You know. I know it's a crappy hand. Big blind for Kenny.
And no rest.
Briefly flirting with the thought that a move could be on tap.
Check.
That ain't a bad flop for Albert and Mark, really.
Mark's got a couple ways to the straight and some ways to the nuts even.
Check.
One with the worst hand's going to come out and bet. Sorry, he's in front.
I wonder who's the favorite
4,000.
percentage-wise here.
Cool.
He's going to get 2 calls, whatever happens.
It's pretty close between them. What was that? 38? Yeah, Kenny's a marginal favorite.
Raise to 16,000 total.
That's aggressive, isn't it?
Yeah, very aggressive.
Pass.
I guess you was asking a question. I guess these as well.
People just love to check where it's
Would you have trouble putting Mark on a hand here if you were Albert? I mean, it's almost like Mark's playing this like a flush draw, isn't it?
Yeah, I was just going to say, Jesse, what's horrible about this, he could be putting Mark on a bigger flush draw than him.
Right. He's not looking, he doesn't want, oh no! Oh no! This is deceiving. That must be why Goodwin called the raise, because he knows it wouldn't look like
He's
it.
going to bet this fella and all that.
It's the nuts.
20,000.
I'm all in.
I knew he was going to
Raise
go
all
all
in.
in.
Not this again.
I knew it.
And that's why Mark did make that big call, because he knew it was going to be so hard to read this hand, right?
Yeah. Mark's hoping and praying he's got 2 pair, this fella.
So, or even 10 jack, even it could be 10 jack, king jack.
I like his style, this fella, though. There's no rush to his game. You know, he's thinking it out, taking his time.
Well, what would you do right now if you were caught in this spot? I mean,
Punch Mark right on the chin.
Pass.
You got to pass there.
but you know what? He shows a lot to pass there, because he shows that he feels like he's still got a chance with 38,000.
I lost my car, passport, mobile phone, and computer. All separate.
The dog ate your passport, didn't it?
Yeah, how did you know?
You wrote it on Facebook.
Yeah, he did it 8 yesterday.
All in.
The dog ate your passport.
I turned around and he's got it in his mouth.
Pass.
All in from Cox
But you got stopped
under
at
the
the
gun.
airport because your passport
That was
not
an old
red.
one I got in
Automatic with 15,000.
And that's gone as well.
Yeah, you'd think so.
Pass.
Should we
Pass.
You got to drive and get one.
Well,
Without the card that you haven't got.
oh, this is trouble
Chips you got.
as far as Ian's
Cool.
concerned.
2,000 chips.
Keston had like when it was 300, so Keston had like 530.
Which is good these days.
And the way things have been going so far tonight for Ian,
Online, the 8 always hits.
you expect a couple nines on this flop, really. You'd be surprised if he was still drawing live by the turn, that's
Online, the
for
8
sure.
always hits.
On the river.
What side do you play?
Yeah. Every side.
Everyone, yeah. Any of them. Strip bet.
Ace from space. Actually, Damon's nickname is Spaceman.
Oh, dear.
Wow, that's the 8.
No good.
It's given Cox 2 8s to win with, but besides the aces, but all the rest are Damon's.
That is sick.
Is it the straight?
Yes, it's straight. You're right.
And that's
Good luck, guys.
Coxie out first.
Speak to you later.
Unlucky, mate.
Yeah, I don't ever recall Ian being knocked out of one of these heats first. Just these things. All in, but Cox was short stacked. I don't know, making me straight. I'll remember. You think back to those quads, really, that was a key hand for him.
Yeah, it was a massive hand, wasn't it?
It's never nice to go out of the tournament first, but some days, you know, you play better than others, and I probably wasn't at my best today. The cards didn't help in the situations again, but it's always great to be at the table with players like Marc and Roland and Richard and the other guys. You know, it was a good game. Wish I could have hung around longer.
Back here in the action. We've lost one. 5 still playing here at the partypoker.net.
You should make a
European
table where you're
Open
not allowed
for-
Yeah, I know. It ruins it for the big stacks. I know, they must get annoyed.
He's gonna like these.
Cool. Pass. Toss.
Gonna like them, not adore them. A little limp in for Ioannou. What kind of dog is that Kenny's got? Looks like a poodle.
Can't even see. It looks like a gorilla to me.
Oh,
Jesse.
maybe it's the going. Well, you know how big the poodles are getting these days. I'm actually, for his sake, I'm glad it is a gorilla, not a poodle.
Yeah.
On.
Raise all in.
Well,
Huh. And this is he's moving on the limp here, so obviously he thinks that Ioannou has been limping weak, right?
yeah. 9 times out of 10 you are, aren't you? You know, under the gun it's always
More.
80% of the time it's a small pair.
He's
You
trying
know,
to.
and the other times it's connectors.
Regardless, it's a nice move by Kenny. He's trying to increase his stack by 30-odd%.
Yeah, of course.
Got to look for these situations when you're as short as him, I guess. What do you fancy he might call? Well, he's
Not me. Couldn't get me to call this.
Cool.
a race.
Toss over place.
And Kenny's in much better shape than he thought he was when he got called. 50-50 are thereabouts, but it is for Albert's tournament life. It's just a question of how the deck feels for you today.
Well, that's how it feels for you.
Yeah, you see the door card and your heart jumps, and then it sinks all.
Best he can hope for is runner straight here. Finito.
That's it.
Yeah, drawn dead by the turn is Albert Kenny, and Ioannou taking him out. He's just been under the cosh all night. I mean, when he got his Ioannou's taking him out, 4 are left.
I enjoy playing against them. They're all real nice lads, and they're all quality players as well. So expectations coming in weren't high, but once I played one over the table, I got really comfortable, and I thought I had a good chance as any of them.
Well, it ended up being sort of quick, these first 2 levels. 2 players exiting during the 2 and 4,000, and Goodwin with nearly half the chips.
Yeah, he'll be feeling, you know, really pleased with this. He's got himself in a position where he can go on and win it, Jesse.
Roland's gone a bit quiet. I mean, he's gone a bit card dead.
Yeah, I was going to say, Jesse, he ain't had any cards at all, has he? To be fair to him, I think he's had ace-queen early. And that's it, this guy's raising again, like the machine.
You notice,
well,
Marc picked up the queens. He didn't even look to his left. He just looked at Roland, kind of, you know. What am I going to do to get this guy in the pot? Oh, that's... Well, that's...
He ain't got a lot of chips, Roland, and that's how he wants to play this.
Yeah, I mean, Mark's made it 22,000, hasn't he? I mean, it's just too much. It's just, there's just nothing, is there?
No, it's just a cooler.
It is a setup.
It's just a cooler.
And the promised showdown between them may have fizzled out here.
Ask Mark how much he's going to pass over.
If,
One king's been passed, Jesse, so
you might as well get it ready.
he's got a couple of kings and 3 aces.
You know you're going to lose, don't you?
Your days are numbered, son.
You've got to hit the queen.
Your days.
You have to hit the queen to win.
One king's every anyway.
I mean, there's really no edge in these guys doing the verbal now, but they're just so competitive. They're like 2 boxers.
Whoop, there it is.
Wow.
That looks like a good flop.
And this is the first spot of bother for
You have to hit the
Goodwin
queen.
today. He's
Yeah, he lost yet, mate.
How much?
Look at Mark, he's gutted.
Let's buy me dinner if the Queen comes.
Oh. It's still the same as no different.
Yeah, still the 2 queens, right, Joe?
Quads?
You're just the luckiest person ever to walk the planet of poker.
They are quads, Jesse. I can't believe it.
You're doing this all the time these days.
What is that? Oh, I ain't got a clue. It's mad, I don't stop doing it.
You got lucky there, eh? How much?
54.
I'm not paying him.
Don't blame you.
I want a steward's inquiry. I'm not giving him a coin.
It was a chance for an easy day at the office. That's what it was for Mark. He had Roland there, but now, I mean, it's just going to be trouble. It's not like he's shying away from it. It's going to be trouble, isn't it?
He must feel like he's just slipped over and fell down a big hole.
4 aces. It's the second time we've seen quads tonight.
Look at Roland's face. Yeah. He loves that.
If you're friendly and you're to people, then it makes life easier. If you're antagonistic, then people are going to really try hard against you and focus. And if you're just friendly and just be yourself, and if yourself is nice, then you know, it just generally makes the atmosphere better and makes it easier. It's about having fun after all. That's what we're here for.
Damon with the Queen 10 suited.
Yeah, limped in with this.
Raise.
He's right. Wow, he's got the baked beans again. He must be thinking, oh my God.
Oh no!
Jesus.
Oh well, this is. Well, we've seen all 4 queens.
Wow.
Well, he can't
We
wait to
have-
get these in. Look.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
No, I haven't. I haven't.
Has Goodwin got Ashby covered? By a lot here, huh? By about 80,000 or so.
He can't keep being unlucky at this mark. You know, if he gets beat here, he's got to go and buy himself a fishing rod and go and sit on a lake somewhere.
There are no queens left in the deck. However, 3 aces live for Ashby at this junk shot.
It's big hands coming together.
Safe.
I've got every confidence. You don't want to have a straight for a split though. I know that.
Good card, isn't it? We'll have to sweat a few.
Bring us 3 ways. If the ladies hold.
That's the blank.
What's the river going to be?
2 of clubs.
Ashby thinks so. And out and about.
I was rooting for him there, Jesse, to be fair.
Win one, lose one.
Comes around. Back on top, Goodwin.
Yeah.
Win 1, lose 1 with the queens.
I didn't really get too into it, to be honest. I had a few kind of marginal hands and I played them quite aggressively today. It's quite a strong lineup, so I was trying to force decisions back onto the other players. I had ace queen quite a few times, and each time I played it strongly, which, you know, there was an argument that I could have folded every time I had it, but with this structure as it is, I think you've got to play it quite aggressively.
He'll be feeling quite good here, Roland. Jesse, look, he's got 189, you know, and Damon's on about 80.
Yeah.
283, so he's 100,000 clear of him. He can take a swing, can't he?
Near about average chips. I know Mark's got a big bundle, but blind-wise, duel's fine. You gotta like, Damon's taking this very seriously. I mean, I know he's having fun, but he's really trying to work out what he can do here.
Cool.
It does seem like it's a very, very tough lineup to get chips from.
Yeah, it is. You know, and you can see he obviously wanted to bin this 5 deuce, but he knows he can't keep throwing hands away.
Right.
He's got to try and get some cards, make something happen.
Yep.
You know, and Roland's flopped the up and down. You know, even if he has a go at this pot, he ain't going to lose him.
Check. Check.
Forever the trapper.
8-9 doesn't look so good now. Wonder if Ioannou can take this with a bet. I might think he can.
12,000.
Might be enough.
Regardless, it's a nice bet, isn't it?
Yeah,
Shows he's trying.
Yeah, that's what we said. That's what I'm saying. It might be enough.
Pass.
He'll be pleased with that.
I'm sure. You can bluff De Wolfe.
You can bluff De Wolfe.
$12,000.
Raise to 12,000 total. Pass.
Well, there you go. Let's see how if he plays this cute or he gets it in.
It's just sort of the secret to why Roland's only made the minimum raise, isn't it? Yeah, but
12 more or 6 more? 6 more?
6 more.
he had made it 18 or 24. Well, I don't know.
Cool.
Yeah, I like this, Jesse. Whatever Roland would have had, you know, even if he was paired up, I still like this flat call here.
He's giving himself a chance to win a big pot, right?
Yeah, that's right.
It's dangerous, but it's worked out beautiful for Damon.
Check. Check.
Gutsy from the Scott, and I don't know why Roland checked. But
Oh man, he's unreal, isn't he?
yeah,
He's unreal. He's unreal. Do you know what? I nearly just said he's checked this well, Roland,
20,000.
to get another card out of it. Sure enough, look. Yeah.
he's gonna get them all.
Yeah, he knows how to extract the most, doesn't he?
He does some really weird things, and you just gotta feel bad.
Oh my God.
I would have hit on the river.
Check.
Oh, I couldn't have checked that. I couldn't have checked that.
Check.
Yeah.
What a hand!
Yeah. He's got away with that.
So sick.
Yeah.
Wow.
It was a bit sick, and I mean, De Wolfe, that pot has only been.
How did you get that?
What?
Jeez, it's only been about 80,000. It really it looked like a pot that should have been about 240.
Yeah, the thing is, he's checked it, Jesse, but if Roland's got a queen, he ain't going to check back, is he?
What, check on the end?
He's going to bet it, and
Not
then he's
raise on
got
the
a
turn.
call.
Yeah.
So,
Exactly.
so he must put, you know, even if he just bet 20,000, he must put a bet out there.
Wow. 3.
That's the best hand.
Ioannou started this very trappy by calling before the flop. Then how did De Wolfe find a check on the flop, and then even a call on the turn?
Unreal, Jesse.
Check on the river.
Yeah. Well, Roland's escaped out, you know, on the river. He should have been putting more chips in without doubt.
If De Wolfe makes kind of a small raise here, and I mean Marc makes a big re-raise, can you call?
Not really, can you?
Pass.
Well, I think we might see an all in here, Jesse. He done it with a 4s, so the 3s ain't a lot different.
Can you play more?
25 bar if you wish to call.
He can't call.
Could he play stomp and go?
Nah, he can't call. He's just got to chuck him in. Roland can't pass the flop if he calls.
All in.
Cool.
Raised all in and a call.
Yeah, that's the story. It's not a bad spot for Ioannou. If he
Oh, yeah.
if he doubles up here, he'll have 170,000. It's a nice
Quads.
stack, and De Wolfe
For
has
one of you.
about
Rolls
100
the quad with the
extra.
ace last time.
Actually, between them, they've taken about 40,000 off Goodwin since this level started.
Hey, wait.
This will put the kosh right back on him. Obviously, if De Wolfe knocks Ioannou out here, Frazer, he'll have
3's worse.
really a nice stack to play Goodwin head up.
Yeah, he will. These 2 cards, well, let's give him 4 more outs.
A little bit more. With a sweat.
Ace, King, Jack. The rest are Damon's.
Got to win the 50-50s.
He's right.
There she blows.
There she blows. He's got it right.
Oh, man. Good man. Good
Yeah,
man.
hard luck. The rivers have been some
game.
kind
Cheers,
of
man.
story tonight.
Cheers, mate.
Cheers, man.
And he was quite a fighter.
Yeah, he's
Quite
played a good game,
fighter,
this guy.
spaceman.
You don't want to be worried about how he played.
Absolutely not. He gave himself every chance, Damon, and the pocket pair had every chance to the river.
finished third, I thought, well, I expected that. Bit scary sitting between Marc and Roland, especially when they got stacks. So, well, Marc's got a stack, and you just don't want to be short stack against these two guys, you know.
Only one seat in the semifinals. These two, though, playing for all the chips and about 30 years of bragging rights.
You're damn right there, Jesse. Whatever happens here, these two will be talking about it until well after the World Series in Vegas, for sure.
Two different paths to get here, though. I mean, Goodwin has gotten some cards, but he has played so well with that big stack.
Yeah, he's played really steady, and to be fair, Roland's played a steady game as well. You know, he's waited for his chance. He ain't took too many risks.
And you'd be surprised to know how close these guys are now, because Roland's been scrapping all day. But if you look at the stats,
good luck, mate.
Ian, I think Roland's within about 50, 60,000.
Yeah, nothing in it. Nothing in it. This could swing around so quick. You know, like we said earlier, this could be over in 4 rounds, Jesse, the way they play.
How many times tonight has Marc told Roland how lucky he is?
You can't keep being lucky, Jesse.
No.
43 to play.
Look at this lucky swine.
I'll make it 42 because there's no one.
No, it doesn't matter. You can.
These have been Goodwin's bread and butter cards.
43
guys.
goes.
Suited
Call it 42 or
connectors.
44.
And put in another 3 of your 2s and take that back. Makes it 43.
I mean, Roland's problem here is he's announced a number that he
Another
actually
2.
cannot count out with 5s and 2s.
Another 2.
I mean,
35 with 8. 43.
Look, he looks completely bamboozled. Do you think he passed these 11 plus? He looks completely bamboozled. I'm sure he's worried if it's 43, 41 or whatever. Doing.
well, that's bottom pair for Goodwin, and it's not quite good enough.
Check.
Both hands are so marginal, though. Is it kind of wide open who's going to win this pot?
I fancy you got to bet if you got 7s.
40,000.
Why not 43? How should Marc be thinking about this?
I wouldn't fancy it if I was him sitting there with a 6-9.
If he raises, he can only get called if he's beat, right?
Yeah. I wouldn't fancy this at all.
Pass.
He's thought about it much the same way, and it was a good decision.
Roland actually looked like he had a big hand there, didn't he? You know, when you looked at him.
I don't know. He just looked like Roland to me.
Yeah, no, he did.
500 in 1,000 game, losing every time, and telling me what a great game it is. He thinks like 2, 3, like 2, 4, 6, 7 is like you can call a 3-bet. 40 to play.
Raised to 40,000 total.
I'm all in.
You raised all in.
Good spot for Marc. We didn't think about that too long.
Take 40.
I mean, do these chip stacks have more play than second raise all in, or is this just what you got to be doing here?
King Jack's good enough, I suppose.
These spots you just hate.
The thing is, Roland ain't really been raising with
50, 204
too
more.
many marginal hands, has he? He's always had nice cards.
And then here's 80.
He'll be pleased it's not an instant call.
I think Roland half fancies that Goodwin could be pulling a move.
I don't think he calls, Jesse.
This is just posing then. King 9's a pretty ugly hand, isn't it?
It's not going to be in that bad shape. Dear. Should we gamble? You want to gamble?
I don't see how it's a gamble with you. It doesn't matter what you do.
Not really.
He's got a great sense of humor. like to know what hand Roland's going to tell him he had after he passes.
He can't call. He's going to throw these away.
All right, cool.
Cool.
He's called it.
I can't believe it.
Well, this is
Worst possible.
I can't believe it.
the fact is that Roland
Worst
will have
possible.
about
Just hoping you have ace
110,000
black.
if
And I got a 50-50.
Goodwin
No,
doubles
I'm
through,
capable.
and it looks a lot. It looks like Goodwin's going to double through.
Well aware of that.
This is a great spot for Marc.
Oh, fantastic. You know,
We can chop it, Eden.
absolutely fantastic opportunity.
Jack in the door.
Baby doll.
I
10
think
Oh,
it's
geez.
only the 10, isn't it?
10.
Didn't even see that.
But he's got 4 10s, Jesse, whereas he only had 3 9s.
Amanda can do it.
Look at Marc can't look. You can't
About
play.
even money. Ding.
Oh my God.
He may be done with poker.
Oh man.
This is scary.
I better go back and say, well played, hadn't I?
Ace or
You're just
9
too
to
good.
split it, and
You got chop outs. Didn't come.
Oh,
didn't expect it.
that's absolutely unreal.
Wow.
Oh, look at his face. You're right. Marc might never play the game again against Roland anyway.
I mean, everything went so perfect for Marc, and he played a flawless game. You cannot play any better than that, Ian.
No, but he's got it in his head that Roland is the luckiest man on earth.
And De Wolfe made a call that was, he thought it was a bit marginal.
Definitely wouldn't have had my chips. I can't believe that he called with a king 9, but there you go. That's Roland.
And I know the only, at least it came on the turn, it didn't come on the river. The straight 9-10 Jack Queen King. De Wolfe takes out Goodwin, and that was a stomach punch at a 4th degree. Do you feel a little bit dirty? Do you feel ashamed? Roland De Wolfe, you came through there. You played well, but that last hand, Roland.
Yeah, I mean, I was lucky, what can I say? I got a win with the worst hand, but I was hoping that I was about 45%. I was a bit more like 25%, but you know, when it looked like my day, won a couple of 50-50s, I played a few heats with Matchroom and had a lot of bad luck over here, but today things were smiling, and you know, I knew I had to be really patient because you know, Marc was playing well. Once he had a big pot against the Irish kid, he was sort of controlling things, and I knew that I had to be patient because I had him on his left, so I was giving him a lot of walks and just hoping, you know, hoping for an opportunity. And in the end, got heads up, and the blinds are big, and just decided to put it in, see what happened.
Marc Goodwin, commiserations. I don't think it's possible. Is it for you to play any better there?
Well, if I'd have won, I'd have played better, so.
You guys, I know you guys give each other a lot of shtick, but it seems like you have a lot of respect for each other's games. I mean,
Yeah, Roland's a good player, but he does your head in because he's the luckiest player bar none. And I mean, he's just bet 80,000. I've just back raised him 204, and he's called, which leaves him. He's gone. He's out the comp if he wins. I mean, I don't know where he gets his odds from, but good luck.
well, Marc, you'll be in the
That
turbo.
sounds sour grapes, doesn't it? Yeah, it is sour grapes. Yeah. Gutted.
Roland, you're stuck into the semis now. You're pretty excited about going for the title.
Yeah, because it's like Phil Curtis can't really play, and Robin Keston is hopeless as well. So, no, I'm just joking. Yeah, no, it should be good. You know, there's a little bit more of an angle to it because there's 3 going through. So, you know, I'm looking forward to it. I've done all right in the semis before. Hopefully, I'll see Marc there as well, and we'll have another crack at it.
He only wants to see me there because he knows he'll get my chips.
Well, I'll tell you what, it was great poker tonight. Best of luck to both you guys in the semis and the turbo. There is one more seat open in the semis, and they're holding a seat for Phil Hellmuth. The poker brat himself will be here next time on the partypoker.net European Open 4.